You got V12, I got 12 V's. Got bottles, got weed, got molly. I'm all the way up. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. All the way up. Nothing can stop me.
Hello and welcome to this edition of the Pipstar Show. As you know, my name is Zahir Kurisius and I'm the host of the Pipstar Show. I'm also a forex trader and a philanthropist. Now guys, I promised you some feedback with regards to one of the brokerages in South Africa. However, I did go around there. There was a bit of a discussion, and according to them, I could not disclose any of the information as yet. So there's still some talks between myself and the brokerage itself to try and see if we can't come to a way or a resolution where we can still have them on the show. But not to be despaired, guys. In the meantime, I've been doing a lot of other things. I've been basically nail biting myself, trying to grind and get some more information and stuff for you and more content for the show itself. Now, I did come across one forex trader, and his fees are very reasonable. And besides his fees being reasonable, I have back tested his strategy and I forward tested his strategy. It's now just a matter of me testing the strategy on live stats. So I really want to test it on the live stats this coming week so that we can get the guy in for an interview. Now, he did mention to me that he would be making his way to Cape Town. Now, he's all the way from the Eastern Cape. So I really want to have an interview with him. But besides that, guys, I also want to speak to you about something new and hip that is happening in the month of July. Now, we will have a new forex broker opening itself to the markets of South Africa. Now, it is a South African broker, which is a plus for us as South Africans, and it's also a very transparent broker. Now, being as it may, it is a new brokerage coming to the market. A lot of skepticism will arise in the beginning, but I can promise you guys, I've already spoken to the owner of the new brokerage. I will have an interview with him within next week before they launch, which I think is the 1st of July, and that's going to be epic. Now, I'm definitely going to open an account with them because I'm really also in the midst of looking for a brokerage that I can just fully entrust with my money, and where there's going to be no manipulation whatsoever. And I know most of you guys would also like to just have that broker where you have the confidence of just you and your trading, you know, where it's a test of your skill instead of a test of like you trading a methodology and for some reason it just doesn't go accordingly. It constantly fails. So we want to have a legit broker out there. So that's exciting. Another thing that's also exciting is that I've decided to start a NPO. Now, an NPO is a non-profit organization. Now, as I find myself, I want to be trading, but I also want to give away free signals, right? So which means I do an analysis, I give you a signal, it's free of charge, you don't have to pay me a single cent for it. But what happens is when that forex signal is going to be successful. Now remember, not all signals are successful depending on how many pips you're targeting. And from a technical standpoint, if the forex signal is valid and it's significant and it does work out quite nice, which you will find from our Facebook page, I do normally post some signals over there. Now, what I was thinking of with this NPO, if I give forex signals, and those signals are fruitful and you do make 800 pips or 1000 pips or 600 pips from it, there's a kind suggestion that you make a small contribution from minimum 10 Rand towards the forex NPO. Now the NPO's name is Traders Fund NPO. So you can find it out on Facebook. I'll also post about it on my Facebook page. It's called the Traders Fund NPO. Now the idea around the NPO is mostly to do with individuals that find themselves in a space where they've got a good idea they want to implement it, but funding is maybe an issue. And this is where we as traders can make use of the fund to help other individuals make a success out of their ideas, out of their plans. Because if you're a Forex trader, you are basically a dreamer, right? So you have these big dreams of what it is that you would want to do. Now, some of us, we do find success within the Forex market or within the Forex industry or through Forex trading. And this is a way that we can give back to those who really also want to get into making a success out of their stories. Whether it's someone, for example, that want to go to university, wants to become a doctor for argument's sake, like we really worried about that. But nevertheless, let's say the person wants to study a field, but they maybe need funds for registration fees. They maybe need their stationery. Those type of things. We can maybe fund those young ones who's maybe 18, just matriculated, want to do something big. Someone that maybe want to start a small business, that maybe needs a foot into the door. That is where the fund can basically come in. Something else that I was also thinking of is especially the youth. So the fund, the whole idea about the fund is generally aimed at the youth, because I really want to get into doing something good for our youth out there, so that they can, so they don't feel so hopeless and lost, and that they have a fifth wheel basically that can drive them. Now, sorry, there's a news event coming out that I really want to trade, so I set an alarm for it. So if you are a fundamental trader, yes, you will set alarms for some events, but nevertheless, let me not deviate from the topic. So the idea behind everything is to help guys out there that really want to become successful and that really want to make a success, but for some reason either funding is not on their side, or they need assistance from a different angle or perspective. And this is where the fund can really come to life. Also, if there's any disasters, maybe we can, from the fund, do contributions toward those disasters, like we had in Cape Town the other day with the flooding. You know, a lot of the people with the informal settlements, they could have done with a little bit of funding there, whether it was perishable and non-perishable goods. That would have helped, and I mean that would have been a top notch from the Traders Fund NPO. So if you are a Forex trader and you feel like you want to do a contribution towards the fund, by all means go ahead. I'll get all the details for you guys on the subscription of this video, etc. So another thing that I've been thinking of with the fund itself, which is Traders Fund NPO, is that if there's football teams, especially in our communities, let's try and help these guys. Let's get them gear, let's get them boots, let's get them sorted out, let's get them a playing field. You know, let's not waste that talent. And that is the purpose and goal and vision behind the Traders Fund NPO. So do go and check it out on Facebook. I think it's really good. I think it's brilliant, especially for us as Forex traders. This is how we can help making a difference. Now, I know if you're watching this, you're probably thinking to yourself, why would you want to give anything to charity? If you're watching this, and it means you probably have a cell phone, which allows you to access internet and web and everything. And you probably have a laptop or a computer there. So you kind of in a space where you okay. You just need to tap into your Forex skills and take it another level. So what I've done was I've basically collaborated with the online Forex school. You can check them out in the description as well. Now, the online Forex school has basically permitted to giving all induction training free of charge, provided that a 10 Rand contribution is done. So if you're looking at this video and you're fairly new to Forex, you don't have a cooking clue what Forex is all about, then you definitely want to head over to the Forex online school. And what you can do there is you can basically book the induction courses. There's 3 courses. 10 Rand each is a minimum contribution you have to make. It will cover all the basic layers of Forex and how to trade Forex, how to make money out of Forex, and etc. So if you're a novice in Forex, that would be the best platform for you to start off with. Plus, it's free of charge. All you need to do is make a 10 Rand contribution for each of the tutorials that's there. Now, as far as I'm concerned, there is 3 beginner tutorials, and they're all free of charge. So it's probably going to work out to about $30 to get your hands on that video. But if you think about it, that $30 is going to a good cause. So no love lost over there. So that is what is currently happening in the space of in my space, in basically the space of what I'm trying to do and where I'm trying to head with all of these concepts that I come up with. Then guys, another thing that I forgot to mention is the Pipstar show is also now in a critical stage where we are basically going backdoor, not backdoor basically, but we are in behind the scenes. We are communicating with TV series and TV shows, and we are really looking at taking this to the next level where we can maybe get this onto cable TV so that you guys can flip on the TV screen and you'll find me over there having interviews, etc. So hence there's been a slight delay with regards to the interviews, etc. It's mostly because I really want to get out there and be on the TV set as well, and not just on YouTube. So if we can get a lot of likes, if we can get a lot of views, that would definitely help towards getting this on a cable TV set. So which means you can flip to one of the DSTV channels and you can watch it over there, because many of us, we do have DSTV, and we will also make some of the episodes available on YouTube for some of the guys who only want to use Wi-Fi at their houses and just want to check out things via Kodi, etc. So that's going to be epic for you as well. So please do not be despaired. There is a lot going on. There's a lot that I'm working on. I know it can be quite too much for me at this point in time, but I definitely want to keep getting you a episode. So I really want to start getting into the interview side. But what I want to do is, before I interview someone, I really just want to test their strategies, test their methodologies, and then test it on a live account, so that once I have an interview with that person, I know that it's working and that you guys won't get nonsense information. So the idea behind the whole show is to try and get individuals that's currently doing very well in terms of their forex trading and who offers training for you guys, but that will definitely work for you guys. So hence I'm going out on a limb. I'm basically purchasing strategies, testing them out, testing them on a real account, and so just to get some clarity as to whether the methodology is working and whether the school is a viable option for you guys. So there is one that I have been dealing with, and they are extremely epic. A lot of you guys should know him already. I won't mention any names, but close to the time when I have the interview, I will make a big hype about it. So I hope you enjoyed this session with me, guys. Hang in there. It's going to turmoil, and it's going to turn over, getting into something big. And this show is definitely going to be the one to really just feast your eyes on. So I hope you enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I'll see you next week, guys. I'll definitely bring you a new episode where I can give you some forex training over there. So I hope you enjoyed it. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.
You got V12, I got 12 B's. Got bottles, got weed, got molly. I'm all the way up. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. I'm all the way up.